Hi guys, welcome to the weekly update. In this video we're going to go through some charts, some you wouldn't have seen before. But I'm going to go through a review of what I just recently said, and you'll see how accurate it's been. We'll have a look at a video I did back in February. This one here. And then we're also going to have a look at my track record and how you can follow my daily updates for free. So let's get into it. So we'll start here, things were here. And basically this channel isn't for overnight meme coin moon boys. Okay, you're probably better off following some influencer and go pile your money into those wrecked tokens elsewhere, because here we're serious traders that trade Bitcoin, and these are all the track record here. It's all public, that all the calls that I've made, okay, let alone all the calls I've done this year on my YouTube channel that have just been accurate, very, very accurate. Okay, so if you're a serious trader and you've got capital to trade, then this is the place for you. Okay, stop getting wrecked and liquidated and making lots of bad trades. If you're trading with that sort of capital and you're doing things wrong, this is the place. You can check all that out yourself by watching the videos, and you'll see how they all played out in the public videos. You can see that on these ones here if you want to know about the bear market and the bottom, if the bottom's in, and this one here where you see this chart here that no one else in social media or trading has shown you. And let's have a look now what I said back in February this year.
I am still holding 37.5% of the trade from 97,550 and will continue to hold till the bottom happens, as per previous charts in this video. This 60,000 area, as per that trend line, is where we look for a bottom, which lines up with these levels shown on the Bybit levels chart. Recent trades are shown. All my trade setups are in my videos.
Okay, so those levels on the Bybit chart, which was 58,000, down at that monthly level which I spoke about before this here. Back around here in my videos I spoke about this level. So I gave the bottom signal 5 months beforehand in February 2026 that Bitcoin would bottom here. And now we're having all these indicators showing that this could actually be the bottom. Okay, so you've seen the calls. Let's have a look what else I said just recently. This is an accumulation. Okay, so if this is the inverted head and shoulders and this is all textbook, then this is an elongated right shoulder, where what they're doing is they're trying to get as many people to short when it comes down to this level down here, and they're just eating it all up at that level, holding that floor. And then what will happen is all the shorts will eventually run out, and then price will go up. And then, okay, so that was just the other day when price was at this level I'm going to show you on the charts, which is right here. Interest, sorry, you want to see that start dropping and the price going up, because so that's the shorts getting squeezed out when open interest drops, and then the price goes up. So I was explaining that I went through the order book for all of this to see what the candles are actually telling us behind the scenes, and that the institutions were absorbing all the selling here, and all these short sellers are now trapped, because we know now from this video that I put out that I said to long here, and that was the exact spot now that it's moved up, and this is the inverted head and shoulders that we're looking at. So we're looking at this as the right shoulder here. And what we require now is we can see it's come up and hit this POC, rejected off it perfectly. These NPOCs are just magnets. And now it's probably going to come down and touch this one here, and because we were in the long from here, which I gave in that private video, and we were in a short from up here, we were then in a great position. It didn't matter which way price went. And then obviously now the short, we took profit here and put the stop loss to break even, and that's now gone. So we made profit on that short from here, and now we're in a long from here. So for us, we want the long to play out. So we want to see this bounce from here, hold the VWAP or this pink line here, the PAC, and move up and do what I said in the videos, that this forms the right shoulder, and all these shorts that were getting trapped all the way back here and along at this level here will be the fuel to break through this red trend line, which is the inverted head and shoulders. Okay. As usual, we have a bearish and a bullish scenario because we plan for everything. So what will happen is we see a bounce off here and we move up, break through here, and it'll either just catapult through or go up, retake, come up, touch this VWAP or the daily level, come back down, bounce off here and move further up, or it'll be a fake out, it'll come up, hit one of these levels, and then break back down, and then that'll be then the short that you want to get in for the next low. Okay. And then on the bearish side, if it breaks down from here, well, this is the last level of support here, so you want it to hold this to remain bullish, and it could come down to here and still move up to the red trend line and go through. But if it breaks this, then we're looking at lower. We go over to this chart here. This is that chart from in one of those videos about the anchored VWAP from the bottom, and every other cycle it will go underneath and then come back above. Right now, this is doing something it's never done before, where it's chopped around the VWAP for quite a long time. And as you can see, it's not very, there's not much confirmation going on here that it's either way. So it's a battle. So if the bulls win, we want to see two candles here on the 5-day close above the VWAP. If we don't and it comes underneath, and this is a trap, this inverted head and shoulders, and it fails and it falls down, well, we know it's going to go down as per those other videos. If you go and watch them, and you'll understand what's going to happen if it falls over. We're also looking at this 12-day RSI, where every time it breaks above this line here at 40.24 on the 12-day on the crypto chart for Bitcoin, we can see here that it's trying to, but it's got till the 29th of Saturday to confirm that it's, once it gets above here, then the bull market's back on. Here's the chart you may have been waiting for. This is SPX against BTC on Bitstamp, and we'll have a look at a few things. One, the log growth curve here, every time it's hit the bottom, as you can see, even the COVID crash, and now it's actually gone below it. So we don't want to see this fall down from here, because that's broken the log growth curve. We want to see the candles come back above there, and then that will confirm also again that, like it's done all the other times, that that's the bottom. The Gaussian channel, which is totally different because I've inverted this chart and inverted the LMACD and inverted the RSI. And you can see here the Gaussian channel, whenever it turns green, the bottom's in, every bottom. Here we had a little bit extra because I've said over and over again in videos, because of that FTX black swan. Okay. So there's a lot of things confirming that this is the bottom. Another thing here, we look at the LMACD and this wedge here that it's in, and when it's at the bottom, touches the bottom here, it's the bottom, and it touches the bottom here and here, and when it hits the top of this red line, it's the top, except for on this cycle here, because we know, as per these videos that I told you to go watch, that this cycle is different. Okay, so what we're looking at here is, even if it moves up and it's not going to make a new high by the look of it, because there's not much room here and it hasn't got much room to go, and it can't just keep squeezing, or it can all the way up to here, but then it's got to go somewhere. So if this breaks down, then it's going to be a huge drop on Bitcoin price, and if this breaks out, it's going to be a huge pump for Bitcoin. So we want to see what happens when it comes up to this red line, and then that will be either reject and you're short for the drop down to here, or it breaks out. Very interesting chart, this one. SPX versus BTC. I don't see many people looking at that and looking at this here. So this is what I was saying. Bitcoin has been, its entire lifespan has been coiling up to this moment here, where it's which way it's going to break. It's going to be bad news bears. If it breaks below this and it breaks below this, then that 18-year market cycle I talk about in these videos is going to play out. If you want to have a look at the Discord, if you're sick of losing trades, if you're sick of getting liquidated, then and you're already trading, well, this is an option for you to get free analysis daily and free trade setups from me. And as you can see from all my track record, how accurate I am. So there's a public way where you just get weekly videos like this, and there's other analysts that I tell you that are very decent to follow. There's the full length trading course, which is 60 videos. There's a section here, an elite section, just recently done. That's if you want to learn exactly how I set up all my charts and analyze and set up trade setups. And then there's a free way of getting all the daily updates and videos and trade setups and charts by having a trading volume of this amount through my link, which is on an exchange, central exchange or a decentral exchange, whichever one you want. And then for the loaded guys, the whales, there's money back. If you trade that amount monthly, you get a 50% rebate. But if you're already trading and you have, say, 50 grand in your account, 30 grand, you could easily be doing this volume. And so this is a free, just by using my referral link, that's a way of you getting all my videos and daily updates and setups for free. So you're already paying exchange fees already, and all you're doing is just doing the referral under me, under my link, and then you can get all the access. So let's have a look at everything that we've seen so far, all the videos and the analysis, and we'll see you in the next weekly update. If you want to follow me daily, you know where to go. And if you want to learn how to do the course in the Discord, and there's also a free section. See you next week.